How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, Chris and Chantel are gonna be answering a couple different questions for you guys. Number one, do you have to calorie count while you're intermittent fasting? Number two, while you're intermittent fasting, can you still have breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And also, do you have to go to the gym every single day to see the results that you want while you're intermittent fasting? Let's get to it.
Okay, Kelly Wills. What is better about intermittent fasting over flat out calorie restriction? Aren't you still just essentially restricting calorie intake? Oh, I'm gonna answer this one because I really have a good answer for it, and then I'll let you do whatever you wanna say. But here's what I love about eating 2 meals a day. Let's just pretend that you only had for you to lose weight, you could only eat 1,600 calories a day for you to lose weight. That would be that means if you ate 2 meals, it'd be 800 and 800, right? Mm-hmm. But if you had to eat 3 meals and 2 snacks, now dividing that up into 1,600 calories.
No fun no more.
Yeah, you're not having any more fun because you're like, oh my God, I can only have 100 calories here and 300 calories here. Mm-hmm. And then again, it's making you obsessive about it. Right. So really, if you think about, let's say you wanted to go on a 1,200 calorie diet even, where you said, okay, I only want to eat 1,200 calories. Well, even 600 calories 2 times a day, 600 calories, that's
like a Big Mac. I'm not saying you should eat McDonald's, but that's like a big, extra large Big Mac meal.
Yeah,
you know.
2 times a day eating 600 calories, you're not feeling deprived.
Yeah, you're
eating good. And so again, when you're doing this calorie restriction, and I don't count my calories, I just eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. But when I limit the amount of times, I talk about in my book, the fact, so I literally am the worst skier ever. Actually, I'm actually really good, but I can't stop at all.
That sounds bad.
And I literally
problem.
got a big X. You know the ticket that you have? Like I got a big X several times because they said because I was knocking people over because like I was great skiing, but I could never stop. And that's one of my problems. I have a hard time stopping eating. And so if I start less, once I get going, it's hard for me to stop. So it's like, I don't want to keep starting and then having to stop. Right. It's just easier for me to eat 2 times a day, and even better if I'm only eating 1 time a day.
Because you can eat a good, you can go out and eat a good meal, you know, with 1,200, 1,300 calories.
And eat 1 meal, and you're completely satisfied for the whole rest of the day.
The big thing that Kelly has to understand, that intermittent fasting is not just about calorie restriction. Obviously, you probably eat some less calories because you don't have as long to eat. That's probably that's not the main benefit. Controlling the insulin is one of the main benefits.
Yes.
Boosting the growth hormone is another big benefit because that's going to help burn a lot of fat. So the hormonal benefits and the insulin are the big things about intermittent fasting, why it helps burn fat. The thing with calorie restriction, like we just talked about the ketones and stuff, we're burning fat, we're burning stored fat when we're intermittent fasting. You're not necessarily doing that with calorie restricting. And the thing about calorie restricting is if I go, let's say I eat 2,500 calories, that's making me gain weight. And my trainer tells me to go down to 2,000 calories. That's great, but guess what? Your metabolism just did also. Your metabolism slowed down. So guess what? You no longer need 2,000 calories. Your metabolism slowed down with you eating more. So that's 2 big things to think about as far as calorie restriction. That it long term, it's a tough thing.
All right, so Kelly Dvorak from Virginia Beach. What's the best way to prepare for intermittent fasting? I'm intrigued by fasting, but my mind is programmed to want to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How can I overcome this way of thinking?
I got 2 words for her.
Yeah?
Do it. That's the way to prepare. There's no way, you don't have to prepare for it. Just start doing it. You just start, like we've talked about before a couple times on the show, gradually increase your fast. Don't go straight from eating 4 times a day to trying to do a 22-hour fast. You know,
just do lunch and dinner. Just
skip breakfast, work on that, and then move your way up. Move your way up. And within 2 weeks, you should be adjusted to where you want to go, whether it would be 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours. You should be adjusted to where you need to go. So there's nothing you have to do to prepare for it. People ask me all the time, what do I got to do to prepare? Tell me more about it. I'm like, it's literally the simplest thing.
That's great advice, honestly. And I think the skipping the breakfast part is so easy for me. Yeah. And everyone kind of has their meal. So like we've kind of talked about this, but like it's funny because I asked all the Ritz-Carlton ladies, what is your, like for me, lunch is my favorite. Like I love a larger lunch. I love to have a really great lunch. I'm fine to skip breakfast. I'm fine to skip dinner.
Right.
but most days I do have dinner as well. But if I'm really trying to lose weight, sometimes I might just have lunch. But yeah, I would just start with skipping breakfast and having maybe a cup of coffee or unsweetened tea and just get out of the house.
Yeah, caffeine will help. If you work, early in the morning, like an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 type job, that's going to help. Just, go to work, and then hopefully your lunch is around 11 to 12. You should be able to make it till then. But like I said, caffeine helps a lot. Coffee, tea, drink those, you'll make it.
Chris, I'm going to let you read this next question.
It's from Tracy Maury Reynolds in Virginia Beach. She asked, can you do intermittent fasting without a lot of working out and still have success?
Yes, absolutely.
Truthfully, yes, you can. The working out is going to speed up the process, and you'll have success. I'm assuming you're trying to lose weight since we talked about working out and success. But working out will
It's
fast forward
90%
it.
diet.
Working out will just fast forward your results.
Diet,
But-
10% working out, in my opinion.
It's just working out is a bonus. Like, if I'm already burning stored fat, if I go do a workout that burns 400 calories for an hour, 45 minutes in the morning, I'm using nothing but stored fat for that fuel. So obviously that's fat that you wouldn't have burned if you were laying in bed. So it will fast forward your results, but it will work either way with or without working out.
All right, let me pull back up. And Tracy, I want to say one more thing. The one thing that if you're not big into working out, I will say Chris is an amazing trainer and he makes it really fun. I know people who just hate working out and they love it with working out with him. So that's one option. And the second option is really walking. Walking is a big one.
I tell everybody that. Like I've
Just
told you
walking,
that. I've told
yes.
everybody that.
At night,
walk.
go for a walk. Me and my son last night went for a 2-mile walk. It's so fun.
Yeah, and if the weather's bad, find a treadmill, walk uphill on the treadmill for 15 minutes.
It was 35 degrees last night, and we went walking. We were just in our gloves, buckled,
That 15, 20-minute
bundled
walk, I'm
up.
telling you, will do wonders for you
Yes.
daily.